Alright, hello everyone, Simon here. Welcome back to the Minecraft trains, but we finished with the trains, so we're doing other things project. Alright, so we're trying to make an EDM club up here in Aurora. And I was thinking after the last stream slash video, the problem here is that time in Minecraft is divided into discrete intervals, right? They're divided into ticks, and the ticks are slow enough that it doesn't like it makes music kind of complicated because there's like this, you can't have continuous sounds, and if there's any mismatch, it's very noticeable, right? Like if there's like a split second mismatch between two notes, you really notice it. Whereas in the real world, the way the human ear works is that if two sounds are close enough together, they're combined into one sound by your brain. Not that they combined in the real world, but when it enters your ear and it enters your brain will process them as a single sound. So in reality, like no matter where you are, there's always echoes, right? So I'm in a room right now. I can see the window behind me and all that. So there's like me talk. I'm facing a wall in front of me, and me talking, the sound bounces back and it echoes. It should echo, but I don't hear an echo and you don't hear an echo because it's close enough that your brain and my brain merges them together into one sound, even though there's actually an echo. So it's only when the interval between the two sounds is wide enough, then your brain starts registering the echo. Right. And the problem is that in Minecraft, every tick is beyond that echo. Every time this, like from one tick to the next, it's always like the interval is wide enough that it's past. It's beyond the threshold where you will hear two different sounds. So you can't really combine two sounds unless they are actually on the same tick. Why does that matter? What that matters because there's delay. So like here, when I click this, there's like a tick delay from when the button or when the lever is switched to when the sound happens. You can kind of hear it. Let me like turn off the repeat, or turn off the loop. So here you can hear the click and then you can hear the sound. And that's the one tick delay. And so because of that, because of this delay, and because the delay is wide enough that you can hear it, if you like hear a sound and then you click the button at the same time, the next sound will be one tick later, so then it'll be like one tick off. So if I like put a thing here, let me like close this loop, and then let me like have audio. You see that? I'm trying to time it so that I press the lever with the sound, but this is one tick delayed. So because like it's not instantaneous, it's very hard to make music in real time because nothing is instantaneous. Right? If you play a musical instrument in the real world, it is more or less instantaneous. It is instantaneous to the extent that in your mind, your brain merges the two sounds together. But in Minecraft, it is just slow enough that it doesn't merge the two sounds together. So now it's like two sounds. In order to match this with this, I have to press the lever one tick early. Oh, I just did it. It's not that it's not doable, it's that you have to train yourself to play your music one turn early, or like one tick early, and that's a real pain in the ass. So the solution to that is you can't play anything real time. So the reason for this is I thought I could just like put in loops in real time and then have it play music. But because you can't put it in real time, you have to put it in one tick early. It's actually really hard. So the next thing that we're gonna try, or that I'm gonna try, is I'm going to this has to be programmable. You can't play music in real time. You have to like program in the music and then have the machine play the music, right? So we're still gonna do loops, but the loop is gonna be programmable. Instead of like putting like sounds in real time, and that's your programming, right? We're programming this loop. So instead of doing that, we have to have switches so that you basically have imagine like a sheet music, right? You have like a sheet, and then you put the notes on the sheet, and then the thing plays the sheet. That's the only way to really... It's not the only way, it's the best way to play music in Minecraft, because as I said, you can't play things in real time because everything is one tick delayed from when you press the button. So it's just it's really awkward to try to play in real time. Oh crap. Alright, let's switch off the loop. So I was thinking, a different design is we don't have a loop. We just have like maybe 16 notes. Or like 16 notes, but then each one can be divided into however many quarters. And then we have a clock. We use the hoppers as a clock. And so then every time the hopper ticks once, it sends a signal and it plays the sheet. So the sheet is only like 16 notes or something. 16 beats. But then there are like multiple instruments. So then you have loops. So each instrument can be a different loop, can have like a different melody or whatever it is, different like bass line or like a drum beats or whatever it is. And then it just loops. And then you can bring in or remove every 16 beats. You can I guess you can. Yeah, every 16 beats you can bring in or remove one of the instruments, and so you can program different instruments, make a song, and then you can choose which one comes in. It's kind of, maybe it doesn't make sense when I describe it with words, but I guess once I build it, you'll figure it out. So the thing I want to do now is figure out what exactly is 16. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Also, this is not one tick, is it? Alright, let me remove this for now. So now I have to design I also don't really know what exactly the 16 hoppers mean. Do I want 16? Do I actually want 16 hoppers? This is more like 8. I'm just counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is more like 8. In terms of like real music. Do I want to do 8 or do I want to do 16? I kind of want to do 16, right? Let's start with a prototype. Let's start with 8 as a prototype. First of all, I need this to be a single tick. What? Why doesn't that come out here? Did you see that? This doesn't activate. Is that a single tick already? It is, isn't it? That's amazing. Because this requires 2 ticks of on signal before it actually switches on. Crazy. Alright, so that's already a single tick. That's good. And then how do I actually do this? I also need I need like 2 music blocks, believe it or not. Because oh crap. I'm trying to make this compact too. Because what the? Oh, actually my bad, it's not. The signal is not powerful enough. Because there's only one. Okay. There's only one snowball. Okay, I was wrong. It's not 1 tick. It's because there's only one snowball, so the signal is actually only one block long. Alright, now this is 1 tick. Is it any faster? Oh, this is faster. Okay, this is faster. My bad. I was wrong. It wasn't because it was already 1 tick, it was because the length of the signal was only 1 block. Alright, so now I've extracted a 1 tick signal out of that. Right. Now, let's not worry about space right now, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Each of those is 1 delay. I should do 8, maybe. I should do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go up a level. So then there, and then like that. This is just to see how many notes there are, right, with 8 hoppers. There's 2 more layers, isn't there? So the problem that I'm seeing now is that it's just like so many possible notes that this thing is gonna be a massive redstone contraption, given how many possible notes there are. So maybe only 8. Maybe only 8 hoppers. Because, like, you know, if it's 16, then it has to be like twice as many. Which is, this is already massive, right? Oh, I just put the thing in the wrong place. That's not what I'm doing. Trying to think ahead while I'm building. Alright, let's just build first and then we'll think. So we like focus on one thing at a time. That, and that. Oops. Right. I just did it the wrong way around. Amazing. I did it the wrong way around. Oh, there's more? Maybe I should have thought about this more thoroughly beforehand. Anyway, I should have tested this with a smaller timer, a smaller clock, instead of the what is that? Oh, that is actually 16, isn't it? That is actually 16, but it's still only like 8 beats in terms of music. If this is not an even number, it's going to be really awkward. Alright, one more layer. I mean, mean, I'm assuming it's an even number divisible by 4, but it's possible that it's not. I mean, you know, like with computer numbers, you know how it is. 2, 4, 6, 8. No, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Alright, it's usually binary numbers. What if this is not binary? Oh crap, this is wrong again. What if this is not binary numbers? And we have like 7 or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, maybe it's 8. Maybe it's 8. Let's go